looking at it the business side of it. And how the business behaves under CSA 2010 is going to drive whether or not CSA, they do not have the authority to arrest you. They do not have the authority to take the driver out of the truck, right? The new rulemaking process, fit and unfit, that'll be out probably first quarter next year, and then another 9 months after that. That purpose of that rulemaking is to determine whether or not you're fit or unfit to maintain your operating authority. But it still does not address the driver that once this trucking company goes out of business, that driver goes to another company. So even though the data doesn't trail the driver from one company to the other like SafeStat does, you still have the tools like the PSP, pre-employment screening, to check the driver's roadside data. And therein lies the problem. Because the drivers do not understand yet that I can't hire you. I want to hire you, but you're setting me up for legal exposure by having all these roadside inspection issues. And that's big, folks. Because the DLT is always the least of your problems. Always. It's the plaintiff attorney. And we've heard it for years. They're beating in our head. I own a business. I deal with attorneys all the time. CSA breaks down the basics by color code. SafeStat only had 4 basics, which he had to get under a subpoena. It was like pulling teeth to get, for a plaintiff attorney to get any information in order to go after a company. But with CSA 2010, it's reverse psychology. It's like having a fishbowl full of M&Ms. And I just reach in and pull that M&M, whatever color comes out of my basic. I no longer have to fish for that data. That's the danger. So there's now an association called District Attorneys Association. And its former prosecutors are doing nothing but going after drivers for signing out a piece of equipment that didn't pass, bad brakes. Going after a shipper who says, you call, we haul. You don't want to haul, you haul. You don't want to haul, you haul. And there's no accountability factors in that. So the driver's getting hit all the time with, you mean you better bump the dock. I don't care how long you've been out. If you don't give it to me for 90 cents, I'll get it from her for 89 cents. Watch how this whole business begins to change in the next 18 months.